So first we have Srila Prabhupada's Kripashtaka, which I wrote inspired verse by verse by Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur's Gurvashtaka. Trapped within samsara's all-consuming blazing fire, we had no hope for rescue. To your Guru's strong desire inspired and empowered you to boldly cross the sea and teach the truth of bhakti so some souls would be set free. Oh Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. Patiently you taught us how to chant the holy name and how to sing and how to dance and what was life's true aim. And thus you gave us Lord Chaitanya's teachings unalloyed and saved us from the all-devouring Mayavadi void. Oh Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. When Krishna Bhakti spread and you had centers here and there, you introduced the worship of the deities so fair. And soon throughout the world their lordships smiled upon your crew and nourished strong devotion to themselves and unto you. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. Prasadam was your special weapon. No one could resist. Once the Sunday feast had started, no one could desist. Halva, sweet rice, crisp pakoras, sabjis, puris, rice. With these and other preps, you did our tongues and hearts entice. Oh Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. The books you showered down upon the masses and on us taught scripture's sacred essence, bhakti pure and nectarous. And while you wrote to relish Sri Sri Radha Krishna's name, and form and pastimes, qualities, and everlasting fame. Oh Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. And to your soothing lotus feet I bow. While managing your ISKCON with the whole world as your stage, meeting, preaching, traveling like a person half your age, you served their lordship Sri Sri Radha Krishna in your heart, arranging for their pastimes in Vrindavan's secret part. Oh Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. The Guru is as good as God, you said, and some were shocked. But you had simply quoted scripture. You did not concoct. And sure enough, for those who worship you as they would God, the path of bhakti opens wide and joyfully is trod. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. And to your soothing lotus feet I bow. If you bestow your mercy, then Sri Krishna gives his too. But if your mercy is lacking, then there's nothing we can do. So every day we should reflect upon your life sublime and vow to serve you always without body, words, and mind. Oh Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. And to your soothing lotus feet I bow. I pray that my small hymn, though lacking literary worth, presented to remind us of your pastimes on this earth, may find some favor both with you and with your devotees who hover around your lovely lotus feet like maddened bees. Oh Prabhupada, I pray that you bestow your mercy now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. Go Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So next we have the fall and redemption of the soul. Where Krishna lives, felicity abounds with pure simplicity and love and sensibility, all serve him with humility. But when a living entity rejects his true identity and out of sheer stupidity surrenders to cupidity, he loses all sagacity and with it all capacity to understand reality or curb his sensuality. Abandoning humility, he touts his own ability, forgetting his fragility and fortune's volatility. Immersed in asininity for what seems an infinity of lives devoid of piety, he suffers in anxiety till contact with God's devotee, perhaps of utmost brevity, awakens his affinity for words of the divinity. Perceiving the futility of all his imbecility, the soul regains his sanity and casts away his vanity. Endowed with new humility, he serves with all ability and growing spontaneity his guru and the deity. Regaining his identity, the wayward living entity returns to the fraternity of Krishna for eternity. Go Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Now the next is a poem called the Sri Kevalashtaka, about the holy name, 8 verses that until fairly recently was thought to be anonymous. Well, we didn't know who wrote it, but it turns out a great devotee named Sri Nilakanta Goswami, an associate of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who wrote it back in the 19th century. So these are the English version, he wrote in Sanskrit. Of sweet things, it's the sweetest you will taste at any time. Of things that bring good fortune, it's the perfect paradigm. Of things that purify, it purifies most powerfully. The holy name of Shri Hari is surely all that be. From Brahma's realm atop the sky down to the lowly grass, illusion reigns in Mahadevi's treacherous morass. The truth, the only truth, the name of Shri Hari. The holy name of Shri Hari is surely all that be. He's the guru, he's the father, he's the friend most true, and she's the real mother who most kindly teaches you to always chant and hear the holy name of Shri Hari. The holy name of Shri Hari is surely all that be. Remember that our final breath may come at any time, no matter if we're old and sick or in our youthful prime. So young and old alike should chant the name incessantly. The holy name of Shri Hari is surely all that be. Lord Shri Hari forever dwells wherever devotees, whose hearts are fixed in him and free of all impurities, uplift their voices high and sing his name in ecstasy. The holy name of Shri Hari, surely all that be. Alas, what sorrow, what great pain, the worst calamity, for people to forget the holy name of Shri Hari. Although the name's a priceless gem, mere broken glass they see, the holy name of Shri Hari is surely all that be. Just fill your ears, just fill them with the name of Shri Hari. Just chant the name with all sincerity. Just sing the holy name eternally. The holy name of Shri Hari is surely all that be. It makes this world appear like bits of straw upon the ground. Resplendently it reigns supreme divinity and sound. It's filled with transcendental bliss and peerless purity. The holy name of Shri Hari is surely all that be. Inspired to glorify the holy name of Shri Hari, Sri Nilakanta wrote this hymn in Sanskrit poetry. I pray that those who hear this lowly version made by me will chant the holy name of Shri Hari in ecstasy. And then we have the beginning of the Venu Gita chapter in the Bhagavatam, 10:21, first few verses I put into a poem. And the last verse is from the Krishna book, Prabhupada's statement about this meditation. Vrindavan's rivers, lakes, and hills ring out with charming hums and trills as flocks of birds and maddened bees rejoice among the flowering trees. Through those idyllic woods and glens repairs Govinda with his friend Sri Rama and the cowherd boys who taste the most exquisite joys. And as they walk along the way, absorbed in herding and in play, Sri Krishna, beauty absolute, begins to play his mystic flute. With peacock plume upon his head and fragrant flower on each ear, he enters Braj's woods with tread sublime, a dancer without peer. His golden yellow raiment glows, his garland reaches to his knees, and from his lips the nectar flows and fills his flute with melodies. As Krishna thus begins his day with friends who sing his glories sweet, he beautifies the forest way with fine impressions of his feet. Samadhi culminates in this, to always see this scene of bliss within oneself and outside too. May Krishna give this boon to you. So that was my, I have one more, what I call a coda from Sri Rupa Goswami's Stavamala. Because I timed this and that was about 8 minutes. Should I do this last little one? It'll take about 2 minutes. Well, you're not cutting me off, so I'm going to give it to you. So this is the, this is the first Sanskrit you'll hear. Udasipa Rupa Goswami. Udasipa Rispura Dindidamandidamandidamandida Sujolisitam Hadnamanganat Mangala Sachandanam Vande. The first rappers in the world are these Goswamis. I call this Rupa rap. Upon his chest is manifest the mark of goddess Shri, and there to rest the best of reeds, a temple for the bees who worship him by singing hymns that limn his loving play, while Shri Hari most gleefully acclaims the way they pray. For Brajas love mad milkmaids, and for all the Brahmins' wives, Shri Krishna is the ultimate good fortune in their lives. His sandal-paste anointed limbs bedim the full moon's glow, and to the lotus feet of Shri Hari I bow down low. Buddhist, 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 Sita, Hadamangana, Mangala Mangala Sachandanam, Vande. So that's my little selection that I brought out. And Hare Krishna.